Hey guys, it's Angelo, Christian. Thank you so much for watching Real Estate Insider. Today we're actually talking about capital gains and for primary residence owner-occupied and some strategies to use your owner-occupied property to actually make rental income. Did you ever think that you could actually use an owner-occupied property and make rental income at the same time? Whether it's for Airbnb or maybe you buy a 4-family or a 3-family, there's strategies that you can actually use to collect rental income for your primary residence and not pay any capital gains. I was talking to an investor yesterday and he was telling me he thought that when he sold his house they had to quickly deploy that capital into another home because of capital gains tax. And actually I'm here to tell you, if you sell your primary residence and you make a profit, you don't pay capital gains, guys. There's some limitations and some requirements here. I'm going to talk about that today, but that's the beauty of our system, our tax system in America. There's huge loopholes and leverages for you guys out there. If you're selling your primary residence, you have huge advantages that you actually use to be able to buy your property, live in it, have your tenant pay down part of the debt, and then sell that property, make a profit. You're not going to pay a capital gains tax. So that's your primary homesteaded property. So I want to talk about that today because it's a strategy for you to build wealth and buy more properties with FHA and VA. We have a case study here, an example of FHA, but I'll talk about a VA loan as well because VA is very powerful. I've helped a lot of veterans to buy rental properties, 4-family. They live in one of them, they collect rent on the other properties, and they can sell that property for a huge profit later on. They bought that property with no money down. It's very, very powerful. So the biggest thing with capital gains, if you're an investor and you have properties that you sold that are rental properties, you have a capital gain situation, you can roll that into a 1031 exchange. But when you do your primary residence, you don't have capital gains. There are limitations to the amount of profit, and here it is, real simple. Owner occupied, if you're single, it's $250,000. So if you make less than $250,000 profit on the sale of your homesteaded property, you don't have a capital gains tax issue. If you're married and you make, that means it goes to $500,000. That means that if you made $500,000 on your home when you sold it or less, and you're married, you don't have a capital gains tax. You can go buy another property. And what I'm telling you is that you can use the FHA, or if you're a veteran, use your VA benefits. I was helping a veteran yesterday. He bought a $1 million 4-family. This one over here was a 3-family in Chicago. This one was in Massachusetts. Okay? With your VA benefits, the loan limit's like $1.2 million in some states. So that means you can buy a $1.2 million home and pay zero down. Low interest rate in the 3s. Okay, if you're not waking up and you're not seeing what I'm telling you, then I got to hit you with a sledgehammer. Okay? Because I can't do that. I'm not a veteran. You know, I can't do FHA because, you know, where I'm at with my status. They're not going to give me an FHA loan. But you guys out there that can get an FHA loan, I can give you the FHA loan and you can collect. In this example, he's going to live in one of the units with his family. He's going to collect $4,500 a month on the rent. This guy over here is going to be collecting over $6,000 a month in rent. His mortgage payment's not even $6,000 a month because the rate's so low. He's living there for free. He just bought a $1 million asset with no money down. You can't do that anywhere in the world except America. So if you serve the country, that's the gift back to you guys, what you can do. And if you didn't serve, you use FHA. Just you don't have to put 20% down like the bank wants. You just put 3.5% down. Right? So this is very, very hot in areas where you're seeing 2 families, 3 families, 4 families. Hot program. I can hook you up with the FHA. We also do the realty, so we have properties for sale. Not only are we the lender, we have properties for sale. We can get the closing costs included. If if you're doing FHA or VA, we can get closing costs included. We do this program nationwide. Hawaii is very hot right now for this. California, New York, Florida, Texas, smoking hot. The East Coast, you see a lot of 2 to 4 families, very, very hot. So don't let this be an excuse on why you can't get funding or you think you need 20% down or you have a capital gains issue. It's not the case, guys. So learn, educate yourself, empower yourself so you become a more savvy investor so you can make more money, grow your equity, grow your wealth. Call us at 832-431-6331. I want you to watch my next video.